In recent days, reports have emerged suggesting that tensions between Elon Musk and the Trump administration may be reaching a breaking point. According to sources cited by multiple outlets, internal discussions within the US government may be exploring the possibility of re-evaluating or even scaling back existing partnerships with SpaceX, the aerospace crown jewel of Musk's empire. Why? The short answer: politics. The long answer: well, it's complicated, and it might reshape the relationship between Silicon Valley and Washington for years to come. Let's dive into what's been reported, what's at stake, and why this isn't just a billionaire feud. It's a potential turning point in the balance between private innovation and state power. While Elon Musk and Donald Trump have had overlapping interests in the past, they've never been natural allies. Trump has long preferred loyalty and central control, while Musk thrives on disruption, controversy, and independence. What was once a cold tolerance has, in recent weeks, turned into open disagreement. Musk criticized several key policies of the Trump administration, including recent spending decisions, regulatory approaches, and foreign policy choices. Meanwhile, Trump, according to reports from political insiders, has grown frustrated with Musk's growing political influence, his use of X, formerly Twitter, to sway public opinion, and perhaps most dangerously, his refusal to fall in line with the Republican agenda. The clash became even more pronounced after Musk floated the idea of creating a new political party, the America Party. Though not officially launched, the idea quickly went viral, sparking speculation that Musk was preparing to challenge Trump's influence, not by running for office, but by reshaping the political conversation itself. An article from the Washington Post, published in mid-July 2025, cited unnamed sources within the federal government claiming that some officials were reconsidering ongoing agreements with SpaceX. The article did not confirm any definitive actions, but it raised red flags. Some reports mentioned that a handful of lawmakers close to Trump may have discussed the idea of reducing reliance on Musk-controlled ventures, particularly in defense and space contracts. One phrase reportedly used: "No single private citizen should hold this much influence." It's important to note that these claims have not been officially confirmed by either the Pentagon or the Trump administration. At this point, it remains speculation. But speculation that's gaining traction. To understand why this potential fallout matters, we have to remember how embedded SpaceX is in American infrastructure. It's not just about launching rockets. SpaceX powers satellite communications through Starlink, delivers payloads for NASA, enables military surveillance, and is a key contractor for several classified programs related to national security and global positioning systems. Any disruption to this relationship could send shockwaves through the defense sector and beyond. While other players like Blue Origin or traditional defense contractors like Boeing exist, none currently match SpaceX's combination of speed, innovation, and reliability. This isn't about personal drama. This is about national capability. The backdrop to this tension isn't just a feud between two powerful men. It's the broader political climate of 2025. Donald Trump has returned to power with a more consolidated vision for what he calls a controlled innovation agenda, a vision that includes stricter boundaries between tech companies and state functions. Elon Musk, on the other hand, continues to blur those boundaries. Through X, Tesla, SpaceX, xAI, and Neuralink, he's created a vast ecosystem of influence that spans communications, transportation, energy, defense, and now even artificial intelligence. He doesn't operate like a traditional CEO. He operates like a sovereign platform, a network of platforms, really, that doesn't answer to any one government. That's precisely what some in Washington find alarming. A key turning point in this saga may have been Musk's recent push into artificial intelligence with xAI and its chatbot, Grok. The company recently announced Grok for Government, a package of tools tailored to federal agencies, including use cases in defense and military applications. Not long after controversial responses from the AI-raised public backlash, the Pentagon confirmed a multi-million-dollar agreement with xAI. This move, seen by some as an endorsement of Musk's influence despite the controversies, may have further inflamed tensions between Musk and elements of the political establishment. Some lawmakers are now questioning whether it's appropriate for one tech mogul to hold sway over both critical infrastructure and emerging AI systems used in government operations. Meanwhile, the public narrative is evolving rapidly. Supporters of Musk claim that the federal government is trying to punish independence and stifle innovation. Critics argue that Musk has become too powerful, too fast, and that some form of oversight or decoupling is necessary. Investors are paying attention. Shares of Tesla and related ventures have shown volatility over the past weeks, especially as headlines about Grok, political statements, and regulatory debates dominate the news cycle. Tesla's leadership, according to some financial analysts, is facing growing pressure to ensure Musk's political activities don't undermine corporate stability. The core question remains: would the Trump administration actually pull the plug on SpaceX contracts? That's not an easy move. SpaceX is deeply integrated into NASA's Artemis program, responsible for future moon missions and potential Mars exploration. It's also a key asset in America's military satellite infrastructure. Cutting ties abruptly would mean delays, higher costs, and possibly reliance on slower or less proven alternatives. Some insiders believe that any contract review would be symbolic, a message to Musk to tone it down, rather than a complete severance. Still, the fact that such conversations are happening at all shows how unstable this relationship has become. Stepping back, this isn't just a Musk versus Trump story. It's a preview of a larger tension emerging in the 21st century. What happens when private tech platforms become more influential than the governments they serve? Can a democracy function when billionaires control the tools of communication, defense, mobility, and now intelligence? Should governments embrace them as partners or challenge them as rivals? Elon Musk, for better or worse, sits at the center of that debate. So far, no contracts have been cancelled. No official statements have confirmed any punitive action against SpaceX. But the whispers are growing louder, and in Washington, whispers have a way of turning into legislation. Whether the two sides reconcile or escalate further may depend not just on policy, but on personality, on tweets, on polls, on media cycles. That's the strange modern reality we live in. Geopolitics shaped by notifications. SpaceX was once a symbol of what private innovation could do when given the freedom to soar. But now, as its founder clashes with the most powerful office in the world, the company finds itself at a crossroads. Will Musk adapt and find a way to cooperate with the system? Or will the system try to clip his wings? Either way, one thing is clear. Space is no longer the final frontier. It's the next battleground. And the real tension isn't between rockets and red tape. It's between control and freedom. And that's a debate far bigger than one man or one company. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the government should reduce its dependence on private tech? And what would happen if Musk pulled SpaceX out of the game? Let's talk.